parents never talked to me about this. They never sat down with me or discussed this subject. At my public school, we never had any lectures or a teacher or anyone else who explained these things to me. I was always very carefree, doing whatever I wanted, going out, and being completely unaware of the consequences of my actions. At my age, the only thing I cared about was dating. There was this boy at my school, in a higher grade, older than me, very handsome. I had a huge crush on him, but I thought it was impossible for him to notice me since he was super popular, and every girl in school wanted to be with him. Then came the birthday party of a mutual friend from school. Practically everyone from school was there. Me, my friends, and even him. There was a dance floor at the party, and I was dancing when one of my friends came up to me and said, "Hey." I talked to him and asked if he wanted to be with you. He said yes. I couldn't believe it at first. I was super excited. He came over, kissed me on the cheek, and we started dancing. Later, we kissed and I was over the moon, completely infatuated. He suggested we go somewhere quieter to talk since the music was too loud. We passed through the living room, which was crowded, and ended up in a bedroom. The door was open, and it seemed like everything was already planned because there were bottles of alcohol on the floor. We started drinking, laughing, talking, and eventually kissing. The chemistry felt so strong, it was like my body was speaking for me. Everything escalated and we ended up having sex. At the time, it felt amazing. When we left the room and went back to the party, everything changed. He was like a completely different person. Distant. He said he was going to talk to a friend who had just arrived, and then he disappeared. He didn't come back to talk to me, didn't dance with me, didn't even look at me again. Later, I saw him arguing with another girl. I found out that this girl was actually the one he liked, and he had only been with me to make her jealous, to show her that he could get with anyone he wanted. I felt horrible, completely used, but that wasn't even the worst part. About a month later, I started feeling nauseous and vomiting everything I ate. My mom asked if my period was late, and I was shocked. I didn't even know periods had a schedule or that it was something I should track. She took me to the doctor, and the doctor asked if I had ever had sexual relations. I said yes, as I had already done it 2 or 3 times. The doctor then asked if I used protection, and I was like, "What's that?" She explained what a condom was and started talking about things I had never heard of. Menstrual cycles, fertility periods, contraceptives. I didn't know anything about any of it. She explained there are pills, injections, and even rings that prevent pregnancy. It was all completely new to me. She also explained how unprotected sex can lead to pregnancy, and I realized I had never used protection. For me, it was normal not to. Then, they did a blood test and it came back positive. I was pregnant. On top of that, she explained STIs, sexually transmitted diseases, how they can be passed through sexual contact, and how they can make you seriously ill and even lead to death. Fortunately, my tests came back negative for any diseases, but I was indeed pregnant. Now, at 14 years old, I'm pregnant. When I told the boy, he didn't want to take any responsibility. He disappeared. My dad wanted to go after him, but he had completely vanished. Now I'm here, dealing with this pregnancy, feeling abandoned. No one ever warned me about any of this. That's why I'm sharing my story, to tell young people, teenagers, and even kids, take care of yourselves. Protect yourselves. The worst thing isn't even getting pregnant. The worst is the risk of contracting a disease. And parents, please talk to your kids. Warn them about these things. It's not shameful to explain how life works. I wish 1,000 times that my parents had talked to me at home rather than having a doctor explain everything to me after the fact. So, that's it. Take care of yourselves and stay safe. That's just one of the stories I've heard or a passenger shared with me while driving. If you enjoyed it, like, comment, and subscribe for more. See you next time.